Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, I'm feeling like a very soft, like 10 of cups kind of energy today, okay? And it's like very emotional, very full, all right? 10 of cups is like this vibe of like feeling fulfilled, having love and joy, all this harmony and bliss coming in, okay? And right now, the word coming through is synced, okay? Something about instinct. I don't know why I'm hearing the band in sync. Okay, they're always doing some sort of like I don't know what are they like. Oh, kind of getting like a vibe, but I'm feeling like in sync. I don't know why. Okay, and you're about to bump into someone, okay, or something who feels like a memory you forgot you had. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's find out what other messages are coming through. So yeah, it's not about in sync. You being in sync with someone, you tapping into some sort of frequency to be in sync. I'm hearing to be in. I'm hearing. Ooh, okay. I'm hearing like it's a match. Okay, something about you're gonna be meeting someone who instantly feels like home is what I'm hearing in the energies. Okay. Ooh, Empress vibes. We're getting this backed up with the Emperor, the Five of Wands in the world. It's kind of like it took a. It's like a long. I think it's like a long way coming. Is what I'm hearing. Something like this took too long. That's the vibe I'm hearing, where it's like, where have you been? Is what I'm hearing. Okay, in that energy, it's like you're wondering, when is this person gonna come through? Is what I'm hearing. Okay, like you've been waiting for this person. You know, you're like waiting to bump into this person, waiting to have some sort of interaction with this person. It's just you're like, where have you been all my life? You know, it's like as soon as you meet, it's like it just clicks. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, because with this Empress vibe, it's like you're embodying this sort of like parenthood, this sort of like nurture, caring, and just being like really like on top of your like emotional, what you need emotionally, physically, spiritually, like what you need in a relationship, okay? And it's like it has so much structure backing itself up with that Emperor vibe, but it's like it only came after like a lot of winded battles, okay? Maybe previous relationships, maybe previous things that kind of brought you into this world, overall ending of the cycle, okay? Where it's like things are able to complete itself, you're able to kind of like cultivate the sort of, or embodiment of like who you want to be, who you want to show up in I'm hearing environment, show up as a person, not only to yourself. It's like maybe you're loving yourself again because it's like now that you're expanding, okay, towards new horizons, you're kind of just seeing the world with endless possibilities, okay? You're staying in this vibe of like nurturing yourself, staying safe or in some sort of like protective thought, okay? In the frequencies, and it's really working for you, okay? I'm hearing that it's like it's time, okay, to make your world just a little bit bigger, okay? And that's why I'm feeling like some of you want to have family, like children, maybe bigger families, okay? Maybe you want to, maybe even have more pets, maybe have more, connections with people, okay? You're just like, taking the time to imagine all the possibilities and you're just going for that, okay? You're going for that sense of community that you want, that friendship, that family, that partnership, that mutuality, that reciprocity, the give and take, okay? It's like you're ready for it, And when it just happens so naturally, it's like the universe is like nudging you and just like, wow, this is it. And it's like something about this new person coming through is like it's just clicking, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, you're wondering, where have you been all my life? I don't, is that like a song? Where have you been in my life? I don't know. But it's like, it's kind of giving that sort of like romanticized, kind of like lovey dovey, charming, you know what I mean? Like kind of romance song. Yeah, I'm just hearing the words love, okay? Love, love, love. There's something about loneliness though. Like, I don't know what it is. I just heard loneliness epidemic for some reason. I don't know why. Something about just kind of feeling like things were kind of like in a standstill maybe for a period of time, but you had faith, okay, and trust that everything was going to be okay, okay? Yet, you were still doing exactly what you needed to do, but, because of that faith that you have, it's like, you're able to kind of like have all these possibilities pop up for you, okay? Even though it was just in the imagination for a period of time, it's like you manifested this loving connection, you manifested this cultivation of your existing reality, of the existing self-worth that you have for yourself, okay? This amount of patience that you had, okay, is kind of just like coming back to you, okay, tenfold. It's almost like you're being rewarded for your patience, is what I'm hearing in the energies there. And it's like Four of Wands is like you're celebrating this, okay? You're celebrating your passion, your spirit. You're celebrating all of the things that really make you who you are. Maybe even your creativity, okay? Maybe your dreams and aspirations. Maybe just how you show up for yourself every single day, okay? Especially with this Queen of Cups energy. It feels as though it's like you're being so compassionate towards yourself because maybe the past wasn't so good to you in these previous relationships, okay? Maybe you're not over it yet, you know? Maybe you're still regretting certain relationship situations. Ooh, I'm hearing blocked, okay? Red flags, just a lot of things in the past that were just like not working out in your favor. Maybe they blocked you, maybe you blocked them, okay? Maybe you're still reminiscing about past relationships, past, I'm hearing ego deaths, okay? These individuals try to duke it out with you, have, ego versus ego, but you just wanted things to work out. It was just bringing emotional pain, heartbreak, okay, is what I'm hearing. But it's like now you don't have to worry about that, okay? So while you were, busy, doing your thing, you weren't trying to necessarily force connections that didn't fit, but maybe it kind of felt like that for a little bit, okay? From their ends, they're trying to force connections with you, or you're just waiting for the right person that's kind of mirror exactly what you want from in a connection, okay? I'm hearing you're being recognized, okay? This recognition is instant, it's undeniable. It's like I'm hearing there's gonna be some sort of mutual popping through, perhaps. Okay, this might even feel like a blind date for some reason. For some of you, it might be a blind date. Okay, and it's like it's finally making sense in the context. Okay, where it's like okay, maybe you had to just go through these. I'm hearing repetitive cycles for some reason to kind of fall into what it is that you actually wanted to acquire. Okay, because now that you have this match, it's like they're mirroring you, okay? It's like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like it's the end of the search. Like you don't have to search any longer. It's like, wow. People are wondering, like, wow, are you gone forever? Are you really like, are you really gonna keep blocking them? Are you really gonna keep doing this? Doing that? It's like it's almost like people want to keep you held back in a previous thought pattern, a previous relationship with this Ten of Swords energy. It's kind of like they wanted you to feel like the pain that they felt from you for you moving on with this. I'm hearing with this Nine of Wands. It's like you kind of left it, as it was. You know what I mean? You picked up and left. Okay, it's like you just protected yourself from all of the chaos of the past. But it's like, ooh, it's like there's some X energy of like, why they can't leave, why they want you to stick around kind of vibe. Oh, it's let me try to get out of that energy. But yeah, it's like something about that energy. It's like they just don't want to let you go. Some people in the background because of heartbreak, but it's like you're letting them go. Okay, it's like this is over I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you let it go, and then maybe it might be the vice versa. Like they let you go, and it was like a bad mistake. So while you're kind of like still recovering from a lot of that negative I heard negative Nancy, negative karmic. Oof, I'm hearing it's like a kind of like they kind of like a grudge over you ending things with them or releasing the pain that they brought onto you. Ooh, it's like they didn't want you to transform. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, yeah, but now you're able to alchemize that energy. Okay, and like balance things out again for yourself. And they were not expecting that from you. I'm getting this vibe as though it's almost like they didn't want you to integrate back into who you were before you had met these individuals of the past. But now that you're meeting new people, now that you're getting into new relationships and trying new things out, loving yourself again, it's like they are kind of in disbelief. They're trying to be dramatic, trying to come up and siphon your energy, siphon your goodness. I'm thinking some of them might be realizing they lost a good thing. Yeah, they're in a little bit of a doubt, being a little impatient, okay? It's like they're still waiting on a sign from you that you're still interested or something like that, but you moved on, okay, is what I'm hearing. It's like these past relationships, they're creeping back up. Maybe you blocked them and they're still following you on social media. It's like they just kind of stay synced up with you. but they just can't let go. It's kind of a weird vibe, you know? And you know, they knew they had these red flags and you might have ignored it for a period of time, okay? And this might have felt like self-betrayal on your part, you know what I mean? By not listening to you know, how you naturally felt about these situations. But nonetheless, you know, you've done the shadow work, okay? You've been working through that. I don't know if they're working through that though, but you're walking into something new and refreshing. You're walking into some sort of relationship that's actually going to give you exactly what you've been looking for, okay? But there's some people in the midst though that just want to they just want to like break it down for you. You know what I mean? It's like they just want all chaos to break loose, okay? Yeah. Press persevere and you will overcome problems. It's like they don't want you to persevere. They don't want you to overcome all of this guilt that they brought you through. I'm hearing guilt trip. Ooh. Okay? Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Yeah, you're going to have to like I'm hearing I'm hearing kick the boot, like kind of boot them out of the ship, kind of boot them away. Because there's going to be some sort of dealings with individuals popping up as well where it's like you kind of have to, you know, work it out potentially. This might be for some of the, you know, I'm kind of getting like friends, family, could even be a past lover, okay? But it's like at the same time, it's like these people need to come with respect, you know, mutual respect. But I'm feeling like you're just kind of gonna kind of keep it moving, keep it walking, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you're not really gonna be giving it too much thought, really, with this muddied, unclear thinking. Okay, maybe they're coming across with unclear thinking because it's just like they didn't really have a plan or agenda. They just wanted to meet up, but they didn't have any idea what they were trying to do. You know, that's unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Like they were trying to resolve the issues that they have with you, but they didn't have an agenda. You know, like they were hoping that you would do all the talking. You know, ugh. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to get out of that X energy because it's like things are coming in for you, but people want to come back for some reason. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But there is something about having or starting a new family, though. Okay. You know what's even crazier? For some of you who have past relationships with potential baby mamas or people who are trying to, I'm hearing cuff you. Okay. With a child, say that you have a baby with them or baby's on the way. They might try to do that. You know, try to create some conundrum. Okay. But nonetheless, it's like, oof, it's gonna get real crazy real fast, is what I'm hearing, okay? But you have protection, okay? You have loyal people around you who have your back and who's gonna. I'm hearing people are gonna be like, hey, you know what? That person's lying. I know what they're up to. I know who they hooked up with, this and that, okay? You have good fortune coming your way, okay? Love, deep affection, and care as well. It's like you have all of this goodness coming in. You actually have someone who's interested in you, someone who actually wants to mirror the things that you find of value, someone who's actually going to, I heard, preserve your heart chakra, okay? That's just really got themselves together. So it's like you don't really have to worry too much. There's just gonna be some people in the midst that are just going to try to start something. But you know, romance, celebration, and parties on the way. You have this new job raise or some sort of increase in your mental, spiritual, or physical reality, okay? That's really brewing for you. Ooh, there's another card opened here. Yeah, it's gonna be a short journey, but you got this. You know, there might be a period of frustration, but there's lessons to be learned from it. Okay, and you got this. It feels as if like you've already done the healing. You might feel a little bit of heartbreak from all of the past relationships of you know, especially with the deception, the mental blockages that they try to brew up in your atmosphere. But nonetheless, you're grounded now. Okay, there's a lot of potential opportunities for a new relationship, whether that's now or in the near future. Okay, so continue to just love yourself, maintain your level of self-worth and independence, okay, which is going to just allow you to feel rewarded not only like in the material realm but also in the physical. I mean, I'm hearing within the frequencies, within the emotional realm too. Something about your spirit guides are guiding you to do that. It's kind of like, you know, in your inner truth and knowing that as long as you kind of like, I'm hearing, keep the secrets to yourself, you know what I mean, like about how you are transforming, it's really just going to allow you to open up new paths to different sort of frequencies and different relationships that are going to elevate you to a higher, I'm hearing, echelon, okay? Like it's going to embody the sort of abundance that you want, the sort of nurturing vibe that you want, the sort of family friendly vibes that you're looking for, okay? I'm hearing it has a lot to do with your traditional beliefs, maybe, okay? Maybe some sort of teachings of the past that you learned from these previous relationships that weren't serving you well, okay? But now that you've done all that soul searching and reflecting, you're kind of just like, I'm hearing leveling up in the frequencies and transforming yourself even more, so you're able to tap into those dreams and aspirations of yours romantically and even platonically, okay? I'm hearing there's some business stuff popping up for you too. So there's definitely in the making potentially. While all this stuff is happening at the same time, it'd be super crazy to jump into a new relationship and also have an amazing career growth or some sort of new job opportunity pop up. That's like a double whammy, okay? So that might happen for some of you, where it's like you're feeling total security and control over your stability, okay? Both emotionally and physically, okay? So there's a lot of amazing things on the horizons for you, okay? So, keep doing your thing. Keep feeling, that level of self-worth that, you deserve, okay? And keep pushing forward. So yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.